compliments to our winner of a brand new vehicle at the Lucky Wheel.
I'm a little bit of an idiot. Long story short, I plugged my headset into my phone instead of my controller. Yeah, I'm not going to repeat everything I just said. I'm just going to say that this is the Volvo 242 GT. And basically what I said was the livery is kind of wild. It looks, well, it's basically graffiti, but I don't think there's anything else like it. I said that the wheels, they look like a different kind, but they also look a little custom. What else did I say? I don't know where I'm going to put this car yet, so for the moment I put it in my apartment garage, which currently consists, half of the slots are my sports car overflow. That's what the garage was originally intended to be. The overflow. Multiple overflows at this point. But currently it has now 3 miscellaneous vehicles that I haven't figured out where I'm going to put them. Yeah, that's pretty much all I said. Also, I said welcome to another podium vehicle video here in GTA. You know, all that stuff, the intro. It's kind of funny that I don't even know what happened. I was watching a show on my phone, and then I saw that I won the car. I plugged my headset. I guess I plugged it into my phone. I didn't even realize until just then, obviously, and then I was like, wait a second. And then I switched it, obviously, but I don't even know, like, what, like, I don't even know if maybe I was holding my phone in one hand. Well, yeah, because I was looking at that one site that I look at to see the thing, you know, what the car is. Anyways, we will head down to LSIA, get our performance test as we typically do, and we will head back to, I don't know if I'm going to pull it into my office garage and then look at the customization there, or I'll pull it into LSC down by LSIA. I don't know, I'll figure it out. It doesn't really matter. The mod shop is where it'll be regardless. A mod shop. But anyways, I will catch y'all down there in a short bit of time. Alrighty, here we are, LSIA. It's a weird sounding vehicle. Definitely unique. I do enjoy it though. It kind of reminds me of like an older vehicle. Probably is. I feel like this is a vehicle you could make a donk out of. I'm not sure what the qualifications for that are for the GTA world. But I feel like that it kind of has that look a little bit. Let's see. We'll go ahead and open up all the doors really quick. Probably, yeah. Alright, we got a decently textured, what is that, a V4? Yeesh. Alright. But it's decently textured at least. Interior is nicely textured. The speedometer is hard to see. You gotta crouch, and even then it blocks out like half of the thing, the hand. But it's very visible, very clear at least. Not visible, very clear. Decent trunk space. Alright, we'll hop in, get the startup, get our, obviously, acceleration, all that jazz. Check out our lights. The beginning, it kind of sounds like one of those slide whistles, you know? That's kind of what it reminds me of. Backfire is pretty much on command, at least with the revs. There you go. There's the speedo. I guess you can mostly see it. I'm sure it doesn't get up to 140, or 120 even, so I'm sure you don't even need to see that section. But go ahead, take a look at the lights. There's the regular, there's the high beams, there's your brake lights, reverse lights. There, brake lights. Alright. We'll get our acceleration starting now. Yeah, I don't think it's really going to get that fast at all. That's 65. So we're going the speed limit right now. Well, speed limit is 55. Most places. The average speed limit is, I'd say, 55 for the United States. That's about it. Just under 70. Looks like about 67, 66 to 68, somewhere in there. It doesn't sound like it's going to get much faster either. Decent drift, though. It could be, if you do it and not just hit the e-brake and then just watch it go. I'm sure it could drift decently, especially if you're good at it. But anyways, we'll swing around as we do to the other side. We don't need to get our two-way top speed. I think 67 is about as high as we're going to get. 68, whatever. So we'll just get our e-brake on this side. No, we'll get our regular brake. Barely touched the steering wheel, so it kind of drifted on its own, in all honesty. Alright, so from the bottom of this white rectangle, that's the regular brake, which is not bad considering recent vehicles. Takes a bit to gain traction, though. I mean, you can see that. I don't even need to say that. Brakes work decently. You know what this car reminds me of? Not necessarily the look, but when it's going around corners like that, not corners, but curves, kind of reminds me of that freeway exit meme, where it's got the two signs and the car's drifting onto the exit ramp. That's kind of what that little bit reminds me of. Alright, get our e-brake from this side. We're about as top speed as we're going to get. So from the bottom of the two, right there, tire tracks pretty much the entire way. Yeah, just about. Interesting. We might as well do a donut check, since we've seen how the kind of traction this car has, or doesn't have. That's not bad. I'm sure for an experienced donutter, you could probably do better. But for a casual donutter, this ain't bad. Alright, we'll head back to some mod shop. Check out what Rockstar have put on it, what anyone who owns this could put on it. And yeah, that'll be the end of the video. Alrighty, here we are inside of the Office Garage mod shop. We can check out, obviously, the armor we don't have, brakes we don't have. Bumpers, we got a few front bumper options.
How many cars you got in this garage again?
Oh boy, the bumper delete. It's kind of funny. Alright, we only got two options here. There we go, that's not too bad, I guess. No engine upgrade. Stock exhaust. You would think the different exhausts would remove the mufflers.
Technology and budget permitting.
Alright, we can change this to front fenders. Change the grill up slightly. Ooh, I like that kinda. I'm not gonna lie. But then you don't get lights. Few hood options. Ooh, the carbon kinda looks like it's the forged carbon. Wow, alright, the forged carbon. Instead of just regular weave. No words needed. Interesting. Because drift car. I like that. They've got different kind of names for stuff instead of rusty hood. Exposed turbos. It's interesting that they have like hood options that include turbos, but it doesn't actually have turbos unless you put the turbo tuning on. Pretty standard horn there. The headlights are, of course, the yellow. It's an older car. You can make them very bluish with the xenons. Neon kit, obviously, that really doesn't change car to car. Alright, 11 different livery options. We got Keeping It Real. We got Rusty Shark. Hawaiian Snow Rally. Steampunk, I kind of like that. Oodles of Doodles. So that's like one of them Sharpie wraps, kind of. It's kind of what it reminds me of. We got obviously none. The 70s called.
Life is hard when you can have anything.
That's not bad. Nordic Racer, Geometric Camo. I like those. I like these kinds of. Razzle Dazzle, I like that. Roadkill. Oh, jeez. Imagine having that on your car. Yikes. I like it though. It's different. Louvers, we can throw those back there. Basically just black or primary. Primary color looks kind of like some sort of baby blue. I don't know what it would be called. You could throw on some mud flaps. It's a secondary color, but it looks like it has the livery on it. So that's interesting. They kind of put the livery on just about everywhere. Alright, so the respray. The primary color is a classic diamond blue. The primary color will change. Okay, so it changes the livery with it as well. That's good. Oh, you can kind of see it through the side there on the livery. Anyways, the primary color will change, or just about everything. Yeah, I think I said that. Secondary color is a metallic diamond blue. Metallic classic. For secondary colors, they're basically both the same. I believe the only difference is if you have a metallic primary color, whatever the pearlescent is, or whatever you make it, or yeah, whatever it is, it will carry over to the secondary color, assuming, but only if you have it on metallic for a secondary color. Otherwise, I think the classic secondary color, I think the pearlescent does not go on. But anyways, the secondary color will change. Stripes on the bumper. The whole roof, it looks like, including the windshield sticker, which I didn't even see, and then the stripe on the back bumper as well. Interior, I don't think anything changes the interior. We can check the primary color again. I don't think so. That's fair. You can't even change the trim on the interior, so that's understandable. The crew emblem will go right on the side of the doors. Kind of small. That's kind of nice. You can put a roll cage on here, and that looks like it will probably be, well, I don't know because they're both the same, primary and secondary, but it's one of the two. I'd imagine it's secondary. It might be primary though. The roof, there you go. Changes that a little bit. Got the skis up there. Interesting. Spoiler, you can have, actually it's Well, it's either gonna change the trunk or add a little bit of a wing. Which obviously, spoiler, wing, you know, same thing. Not the same thing, that's not what I meant. In this sense, it is the same thing. Normally, obviously, it's not. Okay, that's a lot of camber, but it's not too bad. So the suspension... So there's the regular suspension and then the lowered suspension. That cambers it out a little bit, but then every other suspension, actually street suspension, lowers it a little bit as well. But everything else from then on, it just changes the camber. So stock, lowered, and street change the actual suspension and camber, and then sport and competition just change the camber a little bit. So not too much of a difference there. Let's hear the turbos if we can. You definitely can. I'll say that. It definitely helps with the performance as well. Look at that acceleration. Wow. Alright, the wheels. I'm not sure where the wheels are that I'm thinking of. They're probably in one of the newer. Although those wheels didn't come out. They're not colored from the podium, so just keep that in mind. Are they in low? They're not going to be in lowrider. Different kind of lowrider. Let's street. I guess they'll either be in street or what's the other one? Oh, there we go. The Nebula. That's kind of what that is. Just a little chromed and, like I said, custom. So wheel color, I don't think they have changed on for the podium. All that stuff. The windows. I thought for a second that I saw the headlight covers change with the tint, but it did not. So there you go. You're gonna see that. From the back, from the outside, it really darkens it. So that's nice. Very limo tint. All right, that is the Vulcar Nebula customization, and that also completes the full review of the vehicle. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like. Completely voluntary. I know I'm telling you, but if you don't want to, don't do it. I really don't care. It's up to you. I do like comments, so I am asking for comments. But otherwise, I don't care. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I hope to see as many people as I can next episode. It's weird. I've never referred to these as episodes. They're not really episodes because it's a different thing every time. But anyways, I hope to see as many people as I can next week. With that being said, take care, everybody. Peace out. Yeah. Alright. Sick. See you later.